Today I'm going to be building this Lego alternative Mini Cooper. These sets are also called Lego clones or Lego knockoffs. There are other companies that produce kits from building blocks like Legos. All right, we'll see how it goes. I open up the box and here's all the parts. 18 bags of parts, instruction booklet, and those decals were inside the instruction booklet on the first page. Okay, let's get building. So I just opened up all the parts for bags 1 and the connector bags. I'm going to be using some bowls today, try and stay a little more organized with all the pieces. So a lot of these will go into these bowls while I do each step. Keep me a little more organized. Just finished up to page 4, which is step 16. You can see all these small connectors. That's how it's been for the first 4 pages. I'm really glad I decided to organize. I'm on page 11, right here. Here's how it's going so far. Again, lots and lots of small pieces and small connectors. I messed up in here, put the wrong small piece in, and basically had to take the whole thing apart and start over. So just pay attention, take your time, take your time, take your time. All right, let's keep going. Page 12. I'm on page 19 right now. I just want to show you something. So, page 19. And right here, this connector, yeah, that was a pain. You really had to force it in. I had to get up a couple of times and take a break. It's really testing my patience. So when you get to page 19, watch out right there, because you gotta get that one in and that one in, they both move. So yeah, I just gotta say, get page 19, you might wanna take a break. On page 24, and we're starting bags number 2. And getting ready to repeat basically what we did on the other side. So, which means just like page 19, I'm gonna have that real pain in the butt piece, which is right here. Start building it right through here. So, I'm taking some breaks like I did on page 19. All right, get it going. All right, page 25, just like page 19, this section through here, I'll show you over here, right here. So you're looking at that connector and that connector. Yeah, it's really hard to get those to pop in. Again, took some breaks, watched some World Cup, came back, tried it again, took another break, watched some more World Cup, and then I got it. So, page 19, page 25. Take your time, take some breaks. All right. On page 27, putting the first sticker on the back of the car here. And here's my problem with it. Let's get that a little more in focus. The sticker's too transparent. You can still see the black underneath the yellow. I'm gonna put them on for the build, but I have a feeling down the road I'm just gonna peel them all off. Just do it all blacked out. But yeah, that's my one gripe about these stickers. They're too transparent. They're not dark enough. On page 33, Get more of the back on with the stickers again. Really don't like that transparent yellow sticker. And like I said, I'll put them on for the build, but I'm most likely going to peel them off later. And just in case you're wondering, page 33, there's 104 pages for the build. I'm on page 39. Got that done right there. Put on rear fender and taillight. Slowly getting there. Page 43. Got both rear fenders and brake lights on. Those went on pretty easy, not too difficult in that stage. Page 47, just did like the dash and the steering wheel, and it has, I'll show you over here. There that is, and then there's this linkage here. And the linkage goes right between those two connectors. And if you look at the directions, the only time they show you that is this little blue dot right here. They're telling you to put it between the connectors. So on page 47, that linkage goes right there. Right between those two blue connectors. And on page 48, getting ready to start bag 3. All right. On page 54, building the front of the car. And then you can see back here on page 52, this piece here, which is right here. It's the only tricky part. You gotta push this front forward and then push it back down to lock into this bottom piece. And then you gotta do the same thing on 54 right here on the other side. So this section here, you gotta push forward. This piece comes down and locks it into this bottom piece. On page 56, just got done making the driver's side seat. You can see it looks like it's missing a piece here, but it actually, these pegs here snap in right by those blue pegs in the bottom. I think the seat looks really cool. I might end up getting some yellow bricks for like the hand rests here, arm rests, and then maybe the top of the seat. Might look kind of cool. I'm on page 58. Over here in 57, there's a driver's side seat, how you install it, and then you put together the driver's side door, and you install it right here. I got it in right here. And they want you to put on the sticker. And I just can't do it just because it has the word fast on it. Just so, I don't know, just so lame to have fast on the outside of your car. So I'm gonna skip that sticker. I'll put on these, I guess like side panel pinstripe type stickers, which you do up here, it's the next step. But yeah, I'm gonna skip this door decal. I may end up like maybe cutting out the word fast, seeing if I can do it. It still looks okay. But yeah, for right now, I just can't do it. On page 70, working on the passenger seat and part of the door window frame. Got the driver's side door window frame all done. And these fall off. These are those side pieces. Fall off pretty easy. And page 70 is also starter bag 4. On page 79, working on the front of the car. On page 81, haven't gotten too far. I was sliding the front end in and then realized right here, right there's a bar that runs through a rod and it wasn't even. So as I was trying to push it through, the steering column on the inside fell out. So I actually had to use a pair of pliers to hold a small piece in place, slide it in with my fingers from the inside. And right now, this pair of tweezers is just holding a piece in until I slide the front end in and get that piece into it. So when you put it together, when you put this front dash together, those rods that are in here, make sure that you get them as even as you can before you go on, so you don't have the same problem I did. As you can see, I have the front off again. This is the piece here that keeps falling out. And it's falling out from right, it's supposed to connect right there to that gray piece. And it runs through, across the drive shaft all the way to the back. So I took the front off and then some of these pieces that were here to get at it. So what I'm thinking about doing is put a very small dab of super glue right on the tip right there. And then attaching that piece back on. Let's see what happens. Put the small dab of super glue in there, and while I was messing with it, getting it all back together, this connector here has one of these in the middle of it, and one of those little knobs broke off. So I put a small dab of super glue right in there too. And in case you're wondering, what this drive shaft is for, it runs all the way through into the back right there between those two blue connectors. This one you can separately buy a motor that goes in there, so like a remote control little motor, so you can drive it around. So if you don't plan on doing that, you don't even need to put that drive shaft in. But I thought it might be a cool idea. I don't have the motor, but I'm thinking about actually buying it and making a little remote control car. So that's why I decided to mess with that drive shaft and drive myself crazy. Got everything put back together. I'll have to put the front end on, and hopefully this time that little piece will stay. It should. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The front end is on. Looks like it's working. So here's the part of the drive shaft right here. And you can see that's the steering. So yeah, looks like it's holding together. We'll see how long or if it lasts. On page 84, working on the front end. This piece in, the whole front of this, tighten it all up. These little side pieces right here on both sides. It's coming together now. On page 88, we've got both front fenders on. It's coming together, it's looking good. On page 92, the front drill together the headlights. And this is where we start bag 5. On page 93, putting together the hood. I just put the sticker on the hood, and once again, I've said it multiple times, you can see how bad those stickers are. I mean, look at that, just see right through it. It looks horrible. Again, I'm putting most of them on for this build, and then I'm just gonna probably peel them off, and then get my own actual bricks that are yellow instead of these really bad stickers. Page 93 and 94, again, the hood's on. So let me show you something. It's got this little latch here to keep it open. Every time you go to pull it up, it falls off. And there's no motor in there to like display it. It'd be cool if there was an actual motor. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take it off. And then over here in 94, you can see this blue knob. And on the box, you can see it kind of in the instructions, and you wonder what it is. I thought maybe it was just a handle to move the car around, or some type of shifter, or the way to turn the wheels from up here. I believe it's just an oversized antenna, because it connects right here, and it does nothing. It doesn't connect to anything. And you can't hold it, it's too flimsy to push the car around or anything. So that's why I think it is just an oversized antenna that I think looks cool. So that's coming off too. Page 99, roof rack, just got done with that. Probably take that off too. That's just for the little electric moped scooter thing I'll be building next. I don't plan on putting it on the roof. Page 99 and 100, starting to put the tires and rims together. Page 99 and 100 again, got the tires on, they look pretty good. Page 105, end of the electric scooter that sits on the roof, and the end of the build. The rest of the pages are for the motor install, if you have the motor, which I don't right now. I may end up buying the motor and then coming back and doing that. Let's see if I can pull the scooter off the roof. There it is. Handlebars don't stay on that well. Is right there. There's the car. And there's one of those side steps. Like I said, they fall off real easy. There's the car again. Took the roof rack off, the electric scooter, that oversized blue antenna that did nothing. Again, you can see how bad the stickers are, transparent they are. And even if they were darker, they have so much clear excess on the side, and you get those air bubbles underneath. They look like a bad tint job. Yeah. So again, I'm gonna be turning that off. There's some more in the back here. Trunk opens. That's where your engine would go if you get the remote control for it. Motor. But again, I'll be tearing off these stickers, buying some solid yellow, doing my own accents. Doors open. Rims look good. I like the tires and rims. Again, the hood opens. Again, no real engine, no eye candy in there, so I took off the little holder that would hold the hood open. Yeah, I like the overall look of it, but again, like I said in the video, there's those little black connector pieces can be a real pain. If you don't have patience, don't get this. It was like page 19 and page 25 was really tested my patience. I had to walk away a couple times, take some breaks. But yeah, if you don't have patience, you know you don't have patience, don't get this. If you're buying this for someone, a gift, again, if you know that person's personality and they don't have a lot of patience, don't get this for them. And those black connector pieces are really tough to put in. So if you have maybe problems with your hands, you can't do that type of stuff, then again, avoid this. Or if you're buying it for a small child who can't put those together, you're either gonna have to build it for them or get them something else. Yep, and that'll be, oh, and these small lights like to fall off pretty easy too because they're only connected by one little thing. And I'm only gonna keep that front grill sticker, that'll be it. And those side running boards, I just took those off too. It was about $50 on Amazon. So again, you don't have patience, things like this bug you, you're probably gonna wanna pass. And then inside was that drive shaft, which I had a lot of problems with. I had to take this apart again, the front part, had to use one small dab of super glue to keep that one piece keep falling off. And that drive shaft's only if you put the motor in, up through here. If you're not gonna put the motor in, you buy this, you don't even have to mess with that drive shaft. But that was a pain too. All right, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. I'll put a link to this to the Amazon. Just checked the other day and there wasn't any more available, but you never know, they might pop up. So if you're a Mini Cooper fan, pick it up. All right, thanks. Have a great day, everybody.